Hello, BookTube. It's time that we revised our quarantine protocols, don't you think? It's long since time that we revised our quarantine protocols. For the longest time on this channel, when the world was normal in the pre-2020 days, the rule was the same as the rule had been in my civilian life long before BookTube, which is no matter how grateful you are to me for giving you recommendations or sending you books, or a lot of you have done me the honor of saying that I've pumped some energy into your reading life. First of all, I want you to know that all the honor is mine. All the gratitude is on my end here. This is a huge gift from me that you're listening to me every day. But no matter how much you might be feeling that, the rule is now back in place that has always been in place in my life, which is don't get me a book. Don't do it. Don't do it. No matter what, don't send me a book. I will either not want it or I will already have it. There will be some calculus involved as to why I don't already have it. And that calculus will work against you. Now, I will not say that. I will make, the appropriate chortling, grateful gestures on camera, but it will still be a complete waste of your time and mine, and that rule must go back into place now. I lightened it for quarantine because we're all stuck at home, and a lot of you have been doing me the incredible honor of saying that my videos have been helping with the stress of quarantine. If that's true, I could not be more honored, and so I relaxed my rule. But quarantine strictures are lifting in large places in the world, large swaths of the world, large swaths of America. They're increasing and going to increase as cases go up. But in Massachusetts, for instance, they are drastically lessening. They are loosening. Life is slowly creeping back to normal. And a lot of other places in the world that is turning out to be true as well, as quarantining and social distancing measures combine with some element of seasonality and herd immunity to lessen this first wave. Bookstores are back open in Boston. Charity shops are back open in Boston. The Brattle Bookshop is back open in Boston. And so our quarantine measures must go back in place, which means no sending Steve books. No, don't get me a book becomes the rule again. And as society loosens up and strictures become more generous, we're in now phase 2. Phase 2 for this channel is we're back to don't send me a book. Phase 3 will be that things will lighten up enough so that I can start to send you books, which is the way God intended it. So that's where we're going to be. That's where we are for right now. Down the line, maybe in a week or two, I will be able to fill a tote bag with packages to you and send them all out to all the corners of the world, which is what I want to do. I badly miss doing that. But for now, the stricture is in place. Don't send me a book. So we will go back to pre-2020, which is if you are feeling a surge of a desire to be generous, an impulse to give me something, and I can't talk you out of it. I should be able to talk you out of it because the gratitude here is all in my direction. I am thankful to you. For this has been a greater gift to me, believe me, than it's been to you. That is the way that I should convince you, by saying you don't need to thank me. You're doing me a favor by listening to me. But if you cannot be convinced, if you insist and you feel generous, then you can go back to pre-2020 quarantine strictures. Pre-quarantine strictures, which means just call up the Brattle Bookshop here in Boston and tell them you want to give Steve a store credit for $5, $6, $7, whatever you want it to be. The Brattle sale carts, that money will go a long way. And depending on who you get on the phone, you probably won't even need to specify my last name. Just say, I want to give Steve some store credit, and they'll probably know who you're talking about. The Brattle is back open. I am going back to shopping there. If you are feeling the urge to be generous, that is the only Steve-sanctioned way to show it. You must not go to the bother and expense of putting things in the mail to me. You must stop doing that. That was fun while it lasted, but you must stop doing that. So, if you're feeling the urge to give me something, give me store credit at the Brattle. That is the acceptable gift if you want to do that. But you shouldn't. The main gift you're giving me is your attention, your time, every day. You can't put a price on that. So anyway, I thought I'd make a quick video just letting you know that our quarantine strictures are back in place. So I will wrap this up and I will talk to you soon. Thank you, BookTube.